Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's literally only 7 days away for my trip to Mexico, and I'm so excited. So today I'm going to share with you my top 5 packing must-haves for traveling to Mexico or just traveling in general. So if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so you can keep up with all of my new videos. So let's get started. Alrighty, so must-have number 1 is water shoes. Guys, water shoes are so important because I hate chancing the beach. So when you go on vacation, you kind of think that the beaches are going to be like perfect and pristine, but little do you know, some of the beaches have like rocks and can cut your feet, and hot sand or seaweed and all kinds of things like that. So I personally hate chancing the beach. I kind of like always prepare for the worst. I hate getting my feet burned if the sun is too hot. I hate seaweed in my toes. I would hate to get cut by rocks or crabs or seashells or anything like that. So to me, one of the most important things to bring is definitely water shoes. Also, we are also going to go to this kind of like eco theme park. It's called Xcaret. And there is a ton of walking there. It's a really big park, a really big natural park, and there's gonna be a lot of walking there. So that's why my water shoes look more like sneakers, which is okay. And these are kind of what Ariel's water shoes look like. So I'm definitely getting prepared to use these water shoes for this vacation. Must have number 2 is sunscreen and bug spray. This is really important because I did my research, and a lot of people say that the sunscreen and the bug spray in Mexico is literally like triple to quadruple the price. So if you guys are going to be there for a week, 10 days, 15 days, a month, definitely pack accordingly, and don't forget your sunscreen or your bug spray because they're going to be super expensive. And also for any of my friends that are going to go to the Xcaret theme park, be sure to get yourself a biodegradable sunscreen and biodegradable bug spray because they're really big on conservation in the park, so they don't want any of the toxins you know, to get into the park and affect the animals or, you know, the plant life that they have in there. So be sure to get you biodegradable sunscreen and bug spray if you're going to go to the park. Other than that, you can have regular sunscreen and bug spray because they're both going to be very important since they're going to be super expensive out in Mexico. So plan accordingly. Tip number 3, bring a first aid kit or any other medications that you think that you may need. I know when we went to our last vacation, I never in my mind thought to bring a first aid kit because you kind of believe that either the resort or wherever you're going to go visit is going to have this handy, and they do, but they probably just won't be available. Ariel, when we was on the cruise, literally the first 2 hours we got there, for the first time ever in her life, she got stung by a bee, and it was literally a hassle to get to a nurse because everybody was getting on board, and it was just like this big situation. So now I know to bring kind of my own first aid kit, have band-aids, little alcohol wipes, like a lot of different things. As well, for me, I have kind of like these Visine drops because my eyes burn from time to time, some Tylenol if I get any headaches, Pepto-Bismol in case I have an upset stomach, which is usually the case because I have such a sensitive stomach, and then also these kind of like PSI bands, and it's really for motion sickness because I literally have the worst motion sickness. So these are kind of things that pertain to me that I know that I'm gonna need, and I just need to be prepared. And I also have, I can't find it right now, Dramamine, that's also for the motion sickness. I have chewables for Ariel if she gets a little sick as well. So just bring these little things that can help you because it might be hard to find, you know, while you're out in Mexico. So tip number 4 is bring your own life vest or snorkel or goggles or kind of things of that nature. A lot of the resorts and parks and places that you vacation kind of offer these, but I know there's a lot of people who don't like to use like public things and like their own personal things. I feel that way for Ariela's, which is why I bring her own life vest. I know my boyfriend's really particular as well, so he's bringing his kind of goggles and snorkel gear as well. And also, not only if it's because you don't like to share, but sometimes you just don't want to be asked out. These places get really full, and depending on like what time you get there, what time you don't get there, you don't want to be the one without a life vest or a snorkel gear or whatever. So just bring your own stuff. That way, like, you are always prepared, and like you can always have your own stuff and you never need to wait. And lastly, guys, I think for number 5, this goes without saying, but bring cash. And I think this is really important because I personally started calculating like all of the excursions and like eco parks and different places I wanted to go eat, and things started adding up very, very quickly. I don't know if it's because the whole tourist price or all this tourist things, like I really don't know, but everything is really expensive. Like I said, just the Xcaret Park for me, my daughter, and my boyfriend was about $375. That's like almost $400, and there's like no excursions in there. It's just like the entrance fee to the park plus transportation. So that was $375 just for one day. And we also want to do a few separate excursions. I want to try swimming with dolphins. I want to try getting on a jet ski. We want to go to Playa del Carmen and eat some food. Of course, go shopping at Fifth Avenue and bring some souvenirs back. So there's a lot of things that we want to do, and that's kind of like a lot of money, guys. So make sure to bring some cash. And also, you know, the whole tipping situation. I know some people don't like to tip, but when we're there, we like to tip, especially if it's great service. You could tip for the week or tip per day. So just bring extra cash, because there's going to be a lot of things kind of like popping up for you to that you will need to pay for. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. That is my top 5 must-haves for packing. I'm so excited to go on this trip, guys. I'm really excited. There's going to be a lot of new things that I'm going to be trying on this vacation. So if you want to keep up with us, subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you next time, guys, with a new video. Bye! Shine on me, shine on me, shine on me.